What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Winter Bowl back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about some fairly advanced strategies on how to navigate the Hedron X and ICOSA ecosystem. So I'm going to go through a few different strategies that people have came up with and that I'm going to kind of present to you. Um, So some of them are pretty advanced. There is a few simple strategies. So I'll go through the basic strategy first, and then I'll go more advanced as we go on. So if you are somebody that is looking to pick up some T shares, just some hex T shares, just hex stakes, um, there's some pretty good opportunities uh, in the auctions. So from what I've been seeing is you could basically pick up hex stakes anywhere with a 0x bonus. So it has to be a 0x. You can fairly easily pick up a stake for like 20% off. Um, so the way that you calculate that is, let's say you want to bid on this stake here. So this stake right here, you want to bid on it. You don't know how to tell. So I have a calculator here that will tell you what your bid is. So all you got to do is type in the stake progress 1.67%, 30,000 hex, 30,000 hex stake 555. How many T shares is that? 3.88. Okay. 3.88. 3 cents. Average payout 6.2. So the value in that stake is 358 million. So the bid is 309 million. So right now it is trading at a what is that? 13.71% discount. Um, so that's pretty good. So if you're looking to just come and scoop up some hex stakes, you could get like you should be able to get a discount on a 0x. So you might have to kind of watch some of these and just go through with the calculator, pick one that you want to bid on, wait till it comes down to the last couple minutes, type in the stats on it, and then type in the current bid it's at, see what it's at, um, and just try to grab it. I would say if it starts getting around closer to the no premium, then I wouldn't bother, or no discount, then I wouldn't bother. Like 10% would probably be the lowest that I would want to try and scoop one. I scooped one for like 20% discount yesterday, so that wasn't too bad. But you should be able to get like a 20 to 30% discount, especially if you're doing this at night. Like if you're kind of just degenning at night, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I mean, if you want to stay up that late, you could probably get some really good deals. So that's one strategy that you can do, is just the simple collect the T shares, get a good discount, um, and life's good. So another strategy. So this is going to be a staking strategy. So what you can do is, it's called a waterfall strategy. So the most basic is going to be a 2 wallet strategy. Now this is more for people like within that, I would say like like anything under 5 billion Hedron. Um, I would say that this a 2 wallet would be more than enough to do this strategy. Or because if you have so much Hedron that you have to like serve a 360-day or 270-day term in the Hedron staking pool, then you're going to need to divide that out into more wallets so that you get the 30-day minimum to really be effective on this. So we're just saying that you got, like, let's say you got 1 billion Hedron right now. So you would stake 65% of that in the Hedron staking pool on your first wallet. So this wallet will be your whale wallet that you do not end stake in that Hedron. So you will not end stake this pool on this wallet until you're ready to like totally be done with it, right? And you're selling everything type of thing. So you're not gonna end stake that at all. All right. So you're not end staking it. You're not collecting the yield. You're just letting it build the yield. So then in the same wallet in the ICOSA pool, you're going to acquire ICOSA through buying off the market or through HSI buyback, and you stake in the ICOSA pool on this same wallet. So the stake length will be probably 180 days plus, depending on size. I think if you stake like less than 100 or something, you might get 30 days. We could check that really quick. So let's check this. So let's say we got 50. So your stake is going to be 90 days with 50, let's say 30, 90 days. And 20. So basically, if you got more than 10 ICOSA, you're staking for at least 90 days. And if you are 25, and if you got like 110 ICOSA, you're going to be stuck for 180. And then basically, I think if you got like 2,000, if 15. So yeah, like if you got less than 10, you're going to stake for 30. More than 10 up to 110, you're going to stake for 90. Over 110, you're going to stake for 180 days. And then I think it's like over 500, you stake for 270 type of thing. So once you have your ICOSA, you're going to stake it. And then this pool, you will end stake, take your profits, or compound into wallet 2 ICOSA staking pool and take Hedron yield and add it to either your whale wallet stake, or you can come down and you can add it to your other wallet here, which I'll get into in a second. Or if you have enough, you could use that Hedron to bid on the auctions, right? So wallet number 2, you're going to stake 35% of the Hedron in Hedron staking pool. This will be your compounding pool that you will end stake and compound the ICOSA yield into the ICOSA staking pool in this wallet. So every time you end stake this, you're going to get diluted because the T-share rate goes up. So your number of stake points will go down. So you'll get less yield. So one way to kind of combat this is to either buy a little bit of Hedron off the market every time you want to compound your ICOSA into the pool. Or you can take some of this Hedron yield and add it to this stake. You'll have to send it to that wallet. So it might just be easier to buy a little bit off the market. But if you want to just send it there, then it's up to you. So in wallet 2, you'll have your ICOSA pool. Now you would either wait for this Hedron stake here to be able to compound, and you just take your first end stake and put the ICOSA into your ICOSA pool on wallet 2, or you could just go and buy a little bit of ICOSA or do an HSI buyback and get the ICOSA, stake it in your, this will be like your ICOSA pool that you're not unstaking. So then over time, you just keep compounding into the wallet 2 pool for ICOSA by end staking your wallet 1 ICOSA pool and your Hedron wallet 2 ICOSA pool. So you're just kind of moving your yield around, and it's finding that one wallet and that one pool that you're not going to end stake for a long time. And then your wallet that you are end staking with, you could scrape your yield off, take a little bit of profit if you want, or just keep compounding that way. Obviously, if you have more Hedron, you're going to need more wallets, so you're going to have to cycle it differently, right? So, but this is a little bit more advanced for some people that are like just beginning or they don't understand the system. So just kind of do a little bit of your research. Make sure that you have a grasp on what you're doing. But if you just want to do a basic stake, just stake your Hedron in one wallet and get some ICOSA and stake that in one wallet too. And then just take your Hedron, your ICOSA yield from your Hedron pool, and then just compound it into your one. That it can be as simple as you want or as complicated as. So with that being said, that's that strategy. It's called the waterfall. And now I'm gonna move into the pretty advanced strategy. I would say not everybody should be doing this because you kind of need a certain amount of capital to do this effectively. And yeah, I just don't think the average person that's just getting into this ecosystem should take on some of this risk, especially if you don't understand what you're doing. So just be cautious if you are going to try to do this strategy that I'm about to tell you. Not financial advice at all. So yeah, just know what you're doing. Don't get wrecked. So what this is going to be doing is you are going to be looking for some HSIs on the market to purchase, preferably at either a 20% or a 30% discount, right? And you're going to cycle it into the ICOSA contract, and it's going to spit out some more ICOSA for you. Now, you should be able to make a profit based on your discount. So how it works is you get a 10% bonus. So it only works if you have it's got to be at least a 555 stake, right? So you get a 10% bonus on your ICOSA that it gives you if it's a 555 stake. So this number here is what you would get if it's not a 555 stake. And this is the amount of ICOSA that you get with a 555 stake. So if you can find, let's do, for example, I would say that the minimum you would want to do is like very minimum would be like 30,000 hex or about 3.5 T shares. You're only gonna make depending on the discount. If you can get a really good discount, where is it? Where's that stake? Here, I'll try to find a stake here. So let's do 100 this stake here, 100,000 hex. So I'm going to now this guy got it for $1 billion, so 1.64 for 100,000. Oh, 100,000 hex stake 555. What is that? T shares 12.94. 12.94. So the stake value is 3,400. So he got it for what, 1 billion? 1,050,000,000. 1050. So he got it at 11, basically a 12% discount. Now that's pretty good because it's a higher dollar amount. So now if you're doing like a 30,000 hex one, you'd probably want to get anywhere between like a 25, at least a 25 premium on that. Or sorry, you'd want to get at least a 25% discount to even make it worth your while. So let's run through Crypto Sloss Calculator. So 12.94 gives you 3,150.38, which is $2,992 in ICOSA at 95 cents. And if you pick this stake up for $3,000, one sec, 2,994. So yeah, if you tried to do the ICOSA buyback on this, you basically made $30. So now let's see what you would have made if, let's say, you got a 30% discount. So 800 million. So about a 32% discount. So you would make roughly like $600, almost $700. So that is why you really need to this isn't a good strategy if you don't have that much money, because you got to also factor in transaction fees for doing all the transactions and the bids. So like a 30,000 hex stake might not do it for you. You'd have to run the math, and if you're able to get a big enough discount on that stake, then it would be worth it. But even still, like, what's your time worth essentially? Like on this stake, even if you got it for like a 20% discount, 900 million. So now you'd make like maybe $300 or something if you just arbed that and sold it off, right? So, just be aware of that. Definitely not a strategy to do if you don't have a big enough stake that you're bidding on. So yeah, I would say minimum 30,000 hex, 3 T shares at very minimum, but it probably won't even work at that point, unless you get that big discount on it. So that's just something to look out for. Also, another thing that you can do, if you're looking to grab ICOSA to stake in the ICOSA pool, definitely. Now you don't have. There's no minimum or maximum size on this. I think it's just try to pick up some HSIs that are going at a good discount. Like if you can get one at 20% discount, get that ICOSA from the HSI buyback, and then just stake that into the ICOSA pool, and boom, you just got like a 10% discount on your ICOSA essentially. So those are just some different strategies that you can use to really take advantage of the system, and generate yield or make a quick buck if you're doing the HSI buyback arb. Now it's not always going to work, and to do that HSI buyback arb, you're probably going to have to stay up and bid on these auctions like at early in the morning, right? So, and if you don't have that much capital, I definitely would not recommend that strategy at all. That's more of a degen strategy, so be aware of that. But yeah, Things are looking good. Like, I don't think today's yield will be terribly as exciting as the past few days um on this, but you know, we're still burning like 300 billion hedron or something, so it'll be pretty decent. And like, look at all these auctions we got here. Like, you know, once some of these start, it might be worth it to just come through and maybe start some of these. I'm gonna see how much like a 387 B share would be Hedron. So you get like 85 Icosa. Is that a 555? Yeah, they're all five. Yeah, you get like uh get 94 Icosa if you were to pick something like this up. You know, maybe you get it at who knows? Maybe you pick it up for 10 million or something like that. It's only a 3,000 hex stake, so 1.69%. 1.69%. How many hex is that? 2,988. 2,988. 0.7. So it's $102 stake, and if you got it for like 5 million. Yeah, that seems a little low. Maybe let's see 20 million. So, you know, like if you just got like an extra 20 mil or something laying around, you know, it's throw you could throw bids out on some of those things like that, and maybe you're lucky and you scoop it up for 43% discount, 40% discount. Boom, sell it to the HSI contract, stake the Icosa, you know, sell some of that Icosa, get your Hedron back, and just rinse and repeat, right? So, but that's if you see the discounts there. So just something to think about, right? Um, it's also got to be worth the gas too, so be mindful of that. But yeah, that's basically all that I wanted to share with you guys today. Just some strategies from beginner to advanced. Um, this is not financial advice at all, so please do your own research. You know, this is your money, so you got to protect that as good as you can. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video on the weekend. Um, yeah, enjoy sniping these auctions, everybody. Crypto Winter Bowl out.